Hi, I'm your Korean friend, Hailey. So in this class, we're going to learn verb in past tense and make sentences. And today, we're going to make a complex sentence. Not only subject and verbs, we're going to put another thing. So, stay tuned in here. So, verb in past tense first. So we have 9 verbs. We're going to learn 9 verbs and then we're going to change to the past tense and then make a sentences, okay? Got it? Good. So let's see the first 3 first, okay? To see. Ooh, I see you. See in Korean is 보다. So, in the blue pen, to see is 보다. See is 보다. Good. And then to sell is, I sell this. This is 팔다. And then to meet is 만나다. I meet you everyone, right? 만나다. I meet you. 만나다. Okay? And let's go to the second. Wash. I wash. Wash is 씻다. There is 2 시옷. So it's not 씻다. It's 씻다. There is you can think like a SS. 씻다. Okay. And then let's move on to open. Open is 열다. Okay? And then to be. To be is 뭐뭐가 있다. So there is a pencil. There is a bed. There is a bear. There is exist. Okay? There is to be 있다. Okay? And then let's go to the third one. We're already in third. To clean. Cleaning is 청소하다. 청소하다. I clean. 청소하다. Okay? And then to exercise. Exercise is 운동하다. 운동하다. And then to cook. Cook is 요리하다. Okay? Got it? Okay, so we've learned 9 verbs right now, and then let's repeat from the first and the last, okay? You have to pronounce it, okay? You're in the live class, right? You have to pronounce it, and then you have to listen it by yourself, okay? Let's go. 보다, and 팔다, 만나다, 씻다, 열다, 있다, 청소하다, 운동하다, 요리하다. Got it? Okay. So we've learned the 9 verbs, and then I'm gonna tell you one grammatical thing. In Korea, the verbs right now, it ends with ta, right? It ends with ta. And it means it's dictionary form. Oh, what do you mean, Hailey? What is dictionary form? So, in Korea, In English, when I say, we learn, this is go, right? So I say, I go, you go, right? We go. So the dictionary form, when you find the dictionary, there is go, right? And then when we say something, and it's also I go, right? And in the book, it's also I go, right? Everything is go, 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 right? But in Korea, there is dictionary form. When you want to find the word 씻다 in the dictionary, and then just 씻다, find the 씻다. But when I say, oh, I washed, and then we don't say 씻다. We don't say 씻다. When we say, we have to change it. Through thinking. There are 3 ways. So, when we talk, we have to consider, okay, I'm talking to the teacher. And then we have to say in a formal form. In a formal form. But when I talked to my younger sister, when I talk to my younger people, it's informal form. And then when I talk to my friends, when I go to the cafe and cafe staff, when I order something, we use semi-formal. We change these dictionary form to formal, semi-formal, informal. We change it. And then we're going to change this in these 3. But today we're going to use the semi-formal, because most of the people will use the semi-formal. When you go to the cafe, when you meet someone, and then you'll use semi-formal. So we're going to change these verbs in semi-formal past tense. Okay? Got this? A little bit tricky, but got this, okay? Okay, so we're going to use the semi-formal in a past tense. Got it? Okay, so we're going to change it. Okay, I'm going to teach you the grammatical thing. So in Korea words, for example, 보다, there is 보다, and this part is only for the grammatical points. This is word ending. So it means word ending. This is for the dictionary form, only for the dictionary form, and this could be changed. But this one is a meaning part. So it won't change. This part will not change, but this part will change when you change to the past tense. Got it? So we're going to change this part. But this part is a meaning part, so we won't change. But this part is a word ending, so we're going to change this part. Got it? So we're going to change this part, and then there is a rule. I'm going to tell you that. So there are 3 ways of changing. I'm going to a little bit of down. Okay, so a little bit of down, and we're going to put some words. 뭐뭐 왔어요, and then 뭐뭐 없어요, and 뭐뭐 했어요. Can you see this? Okay, so there is 뭐뭐 왔어요, 없어요, 했어요. We're going to put these 3, one of these 3 to these parts, and delete 다. I'm going to show you first. So this part, when the last vowel, the vowel ends with o or a. When the last vowel ends with o or a, we're going to put as어요. And the other, we're going to put 없어요. Got it? Okay, so we're going to do this part first. So this is 보다, and 다 is dictionary form, right? And we're going to delete 다. And then, this is o. The vowel is 오. And there is 오, right? So we're going to put delete 다 and we're going to put as어요. And it, when we say the past tense of I saw it, and then it will 보았어요. 보았어요. Got it? Got it? Okay. So we're going to do this part in here. Okay? You're following me? Okay, so we're going to do this. So this is 보다, right? And then, look at the last vowel. It's 오, right? It's 오. So we have to choose as어요. as어요, right? So we're going to change. We're going to delete 다 because it's a dictionary form, and we're going to put as어요. 보았어요. 보았어요. Okay? And then let's go in here. This is, we're going to delete the 다 first because it's a dictionary form, right? And then the vowel in here is right? Vowel in here is and then is here. So we have to put as어요. So it is, we're going to put the as어요 in here, and it is 팔았어요. Okay? And let's look at the third one. This is 만나다. And then what is the dictionary form in here? It's 다, right? So we're going to delete the 다 part, and then let's look at the last syllable in here. Because this is the first one, and we are going to look at the last syllable, right? And then the last syllable ends with the right? And then look at this. This is so we're going to put the as어요. So this is 만나았어요. Okay? 만나았어요. But in here, a little bit of tricky parts. 만나았어요. I'm going to delete this part. Is it okay? Okay. So I'm going to delete this part. 만나았어요, right? But actually, when you learn a little bit of Korean, you might know this 오, this is the 오, it doesn't mean anything. There is no pronounce. This is actually nothing. The zero. This is zero. So they want to combine together. There is na and at. They want to combine. So there will be na, and there's and together. And together, and they combine, and they become not. So actually, this is 만났어요. 만났어요. Got this? I know the last part a little bit tricky because there is 만나았어요. But in Korean, we don't say 만나았어요. We try to combine this na and a together. Because there is a and a together, and there is nothing in here. There is zero. Okay, zero. And there is nothing in the last consonant, so they combine. So it becomes 만나았어요. So it becomes that. So 만났어요. Okay? I know a little bit tricky, but when you got the basic grammar, when you get it, say it. 만나다, 만났어요. Try to just practice, and then it will get used to that. In Korea, there are lots of exceptions. There are so many exceptions, so we have to just get used to that. Get used to that, get adjust to that. I know Korea have so many exceptions, but we have to practice that. Okay? So let's practice one more time. 보다, 보았어요. 팔다, 팔았어요. 만나다, 만났어요. Okay? You got this in here? Okay, good job. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Actually, I put these example only in here. And I told you when the last vowels goes to O and A, and then you have to put as어요. as어요, as어요, 왔어요. Okay? And in this part, 나 and 아 together, so they became not. So we say 만났어요. So when I say I met my friend, I have to say 만났어요. Okay? Good. And let's move to the second part. And as you can see in here, this is not O and A. Actually, in it, it's E, it's not O and A, right? So it has to go in here. And this is 여, so it's not O and A. So you have to put the 없어요. And this is E, and it's not O and A. And we have to put the 없어요. 없어요, okay? So we're going to put 없어요 in this part. Got it? Okay. So we're going to delete the 다 because it's a dictionary form. So we have to put the 없어요 in here. Delete the 다 because it's a dictionary, and then we put the 없어요. So let's say 씻다, and when I say I washed, and then it becomes 씻었어요. 씻었어요. Got it? Good. And then this is 여, so which is not O and A, so we're going to delete the 다 because it's a dictionary form. And then we're going to put the 없어요. Okay? 없어요. And then I opened it, 열었어요. 열었어요. Okay? I opened, 열다, 열었어요. Good. Okay, and let's go to the next one. 있다. Let's delete the top part, and then it's 없어요. 없어요. So, 있다 and 있었어요. 있었어요. Got it? 있었어요. Good job, everyone. So, it's there was is 있었어요. There was a bear. 곰이 있었어요. Okay? Good, everyone. You already make a sentence. There was a bear. And 곰이 있었어요. And that is a sentence. That is a really good sentence. Okay? So we finished these 6. I hope you understand. Okay, so let's repeat these 6 parts too. These 6 parts. Let's repeat. Let's say. Because say is really important. Say it loud. Say it loud, and then you listen your pronunciation again. Okay? And compare with my pronunciation later. Okay? Good. 보다, 보았어요. 팔다, 팔았어요. 만나다, 만났어요. 씻다, 씻었어요. 열다, 열었어요. 있다, 있었어요. Okay, got this? Okay, we finished these 6. And then you might be curious, what about the last one? 했어요. 했어요. Okay, I'm going to tell you this part, okay? And then this part is a little bit tricky because it's a little bit different verbs from here. So we're going to, okay, these verbs and this verb are different. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you see these verbs, there is only ta, right? It ends with ta. But this part has another one. Not only ta, there is ha. So I told you, ta is dictionary form. But there is hada, right? Hada. Oh my god. Okay, so there are 2 types of verbs. This is the dictionary form verbs. It finished with the da dictionary form, but this one ends with the hada dictionary form. So when you make a verbs in past tense, you have to, when you see the hada part, we have to choose this 했어요 part. 했어요. So 하다, 다 or 하다 is actually dictionary form. Got it? Good. So 하다 is dictionary form. So for example, it's like this. So you know, to do homework. So it's a verb, right? To do homework, to do exercise. It's one verb. But in Korea, it's same because 청소 is actually cleaning. So do cleaning, do exercise, do cooking. But they combined as a verb form, like in English. So it's do cleaning, actually do cleaning, but they combined so it became verb. Cleaning do. So it's a one verb. So when you see this 하다 verbs, and then you have to pick 했어요. So let's do these verbs into the past tense. Let's change it. So 청소하다. Oh my god, this is 하다 verbs. So we have to delete the 하다 parts because it's a dictionary form, and then we have to put the 했어요, right? And then we're going to put the 했어요. So I clean, and then when I say I cleaned, so it became a past tense, and then it become 청소했어요. I cleaned. 청소했어요. And then 운동하다. Do exercise, and then this is 하다. So we delete the 하다, and then you put the 했어요. 운동했어요. And then 요리하다. This is 하다 part, right? We have to delete the 하다, and we have to put the 했어요. 요리했어요. Okay, got this? Okay, so let's review one more time in this part. 청소하다. 청소했어요. 운동하다. 운동했어요. 요리하다. 요리했어요. Okay? In short, these verbs have a dictionary form of 다, but these parts have a dictionary form of 하다. Okay? So these parts we have to put the 했어요. Okay? But in these parts we have to choose 왔어요 or 없어요. Okay? But 왔어요 only comes after the vowel O or A, like this. O or A. And then we put the 왔어요. But the other vowels like a E, 여, 이, these parts, we have to put the 없어요. Got this? Good, everyone. That is a really good job. Oh my god, you're amazing, everyone. You're following me. Okay, so we're going to review the whole one more time. We're going to do the one more time, and then let's make a sentence. Okay, let's make a sentence. Okay, let's review one more time. You have to say it loud. You have to say it. Okay? Practice. Let's do this. 보다, 보았어요. 팔다, 팔았어요. 만나다, 만났어요. 씻다, 씻었어요. 열다, 열었어요. 있다, 있었어요. 청소하다, 청소했어요. 운동하다, 운동했어요. 요리하다, 요리했어요. Good job, everyone. Good job. You're doing it amazing. Oh, this is really tricky, I know. Because there are 3 ways of changing the past tense in a semi-formal. This is only for the semi-formal actually, but this is the form that is commonly used in Korea. So when you know these, you can say in Korea, I bet you're going to say it, these forms, semi-formal form. So when you come to Korea, you can say to the cafe manager, you can talk to the hostel manager, you can talk a lot, okay? And then you can make Korean friends as well. And you know you have a Korean friend, me. You have me, right? Hailey, you have Korean friend Hailey, but you can make another friends in Korea too, right? So this part I know is a little bit difficult, I know, but let's do make a sentence. This is the last part and then you can do this, okay? Let's make a sentence. Let's go, okay? Let's go. So I'm going to okie dokie. So we're going to make a sentence. And then the first thing we're going to make a very short sentences like I washed. Like this very short one. But later we're going to make I cooked a meal. I sold, what can I sell? I sold a pen. I sold a pen. We're going to make a complex sentences, okay? So let's do this. But the first, we're going to make a very short sentences first. So, you know, there is I, she, he, we, and they. Okay? And Hailey. We're going to make these first. Okay? So I in Korea, I is 나는. But last time I told you about just normal part, but we're going to learn a little bit of formal parts. I is 저는, and she is 그녀는, and he is 그는, and we is 저희는. And actually 우리는 is okay too. 우리는. And they is 그들은. And Hailey is Hailey, and then we put the she for the respectful way. Hailey 씨는. Okay? So let's repeat one more time. 저는 or 나는, it's okay. 나는 is okay. But this one is formal. And this one is just between friends. Okay? So 저는, 나는, 그녀는, 그는, 저희는, 우리는, 그들은, Hailey 씨는. Okay? So we're going to make a sentence. Okay, so 저는, for example, I exercised today. I exercised. And how can you say that? I exercised. 저는 운동했어요. I exercised. 저는 운동했어요. You put the 운동했어요. So let's make a sentences. Okay, let's make a sentences. 저는 운동했어요. 그녀는 운동했어요. 그는 운동했어요. 저희는 운동했어요. 그들은 운동했어요. 헤일리 씨는 운동했어요. Okay? So I said I exercised. 저는 운동했어요. Okay? Good job, everyone. 저는 운동했어요. Okay, let's make a short sentences again. For example, I washed. 저는 씻었어요. 그녀는 씻었어요. 그는 씻었어요. 저희는 씻었어요. 우리는 씻었어요. 그들은 씻었어요. 헤일리 씨는 씻었어요. Okay? So this is a very simple sentence. So you put the who, this is called subject. Subject. So who? I, you, this is subject. Okay? So subject and then this is verb. Subject and verb. 저는 운동했어요. This is a very, very easy form. But I'm going to make a little bit of complex form. I cooked, for example, I cooked kimchi. I cooked kimchi. How can I say I cooked kimchi? So I'm going to write in here. Can you see that? I cooked kimchi. It's in here. I cooked kimchi. And then how can you say that? I cooked kimchi. In Korea, we have to say I is 저는 or 나는. But we're going to use 저는 in here. So I is 저는. Okay? 저는. But in here, in Korea, we say this part. In here. Kimchi has to be here and cooked in here. So we changed. So in Korea, I cooked kimchi. When I say I cooked kimchi, I should say I kimchi cooked. I kimchi cooked. For example, 저는 김치를 and you put the 를 김치를 cooked. 요리했어요. 요리했어요. Okay? So, in English, they say I cooked kimchi, right? But in Korea, we change this. I kimchi cooked. In Korea, we have to say I kimchi cooked. So, 저는 김치를 요리했어요. 저는 김치를 요리했어요. Got this? We have to change these parts. Got it? Okay, so I will make one more sentences. Hailey met my friend. You're my friend, so I met you. I met friends, right? So I'm going to make a sentence in here. Hailey met friends. My friends, you guys, I'm talking about you guys. I met you. Hailey met friends. And then, how can you say in Korea? Hailey met friends in this part? No, you have to change. Hailey friends met. Hailey friends met, right? So, Hailey. This is Hailey 씨는. Hailey 씨는. This part's in here, right? And this part's in here. Friends in Korea is 친구. But we have to put the 를. So, 친구를 met. 만났어요. So you make a sentence. Hailey met friends. So Hailey 씨는 friends 친구를 met 만났어요. Hailey 씨는 친구를 만났어요. Hailey 씨는 친구를 만났어요. Hailey 씨는 친구를 만났어요. So I'm very happy. 그래서 행복해요. Okay? Everyone, we made 4 sentences. I exercised, right? And then the other, I washed. And then 저는 김치를 요리했어요. And then Hailey 씨는 친구를 만났어요. Oh my god, everyone. This is amazing. You made sentences. I know this is a little bit of difficult parts. I know because there are 3 ways of changing the past tense, but I try to explain it as easy as I can. And are you following with me? 들을 만났어요. 저는 김치를 요리했어요. Good job, everyone. You're following with me. Oh my god. Okay. So in the sentence parts, you have to know one thing. You have to know one thing. When I say I cooked kimchi, and then you have to say 저는, it's same, but cooked has to be the last part. And the kimchi has to come here. 저는 김치를 요리했어요. 저는 김치를 요리했어요. Okay? 저는 김치를 요리했어요. And then in here, the last sentence in here, Hailey met friends. And then you have to change this part. Met friends, and then Hailey 씨는 met, 만났어요 in the back, and then friends, 친구들을 만났어요, like this. Okay? Got this? Okay, everyone. So you finished. Okay, so I have to put in here in a right angle. Okay, everyone. So we finished the whole thing today. This is amazing that you follow this part. I know this is difficult. I know, but you're following with me. That's amazing. That is amazing. I am so proud of you, everyone. I'm so proud of you. I know this part is difficult. I know this is tricky, but we're going to through it. Okay, let's do this. Okay. 자, 안녕. See you in the next live.